Thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, archangels and ascended masters, for the perfect grace, perfect clarity, and perfect peace that's here for each of us right now. Thank you to the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity right now for a wonderful, majestic healing. So if we could just breathe in, and if we could just have a sense and a knowing that everything is going to be okay. And if we could just truly just be right here, right now, here together, connecting with angels and guides. And if we could just, whatever it feels like for you, to almost let your body know that you're here, that good things are here, that you're safe, that any stress can melt away, any excitement can maintain, positive feelings can maintain, and anything else can move, including depression. And if we could just notice two things, if we could notice the presence of a humongous blue whale, and if you could notice that blue whale looking at you, and the whale positioning itself where it could see you with both eyes. So if we could just breathe into that and let that majestic presence, that huge presence, be felt. If we could also notice a rainbow of angels, like an arc of angels, archangels. If we could just notice that and notice them in multicolors and doing different things, but all of them helping. So if we could notice there being a huge presence in the front, we'll notice right above you that arc of angels. And if we could just very simply just take in a breath. Let's just say our own names out loud. I am Mark, and I'm right here. I welcome the highest possible good. And I know that I am safe. Thank you, angels, for attending to all of my needs. Thank you, angels, for reducing my stress. Thank you, angels, for increasing my happiness. I agree to cooperate with both. And I agree to change. So if we could just breathe into those three statements, the last three, if we could just breathe in and let that stress reduce, let the happiness increase. Almost like closing doors and opening doors. And if we could just notice our agreement, our cooperation. So if we could just breathe into all that. Okay, wonderful. And if we could notice colorful goddesses, colorful angels, colorful guides. And if we could notice them all holding the same intention, let's notice them going to anyone or anything or any being that you're concerned about, be that. So if we could notice those colorful goddesses, guides, and angels going to, and the view they're showing is if you were looking above them, an overhead view, and just watching them distribute themselves. So there's an individual guide going to each person. So be that a Lynn's pets, one on her way out, the other one healing. If we could notice a goddess and a guide holding on to those lovely beings and letting the highest good happen. If we could notice for anything that's happened with institutions today that might have been frustrating, bad news, good news, assertion needed. If we could notice all those circumstances being calmed and steady and the highest good happening. And if we could notice any fear in institutions diminishing. And if we could notice in whatever generates power, let's just notice that it's okay for citizens to have power. It's okay for citizens to thrive. It's okay for civility to exist. We'll just put that forward as an intention. Let's very simply notice for each of us wonderful grounding, great clarity, a really positive sense of direction. And pillars of peace. If we could notice peace being present in your physical body, peace being present in your mental body, peace being present in your emotional body, peace being present in your energetic body. And we'll notice great things happening right now. And we'll notice in this moment our availability to good news. Perhaps good news has happened today. And if we could feel, as always, our awareness is sensitive people to what is happening now, what has happened in the last hour, what has happened today. And if we could notice the good that we have garnered, the good that we have distributed, the good that we have circulated, and us being included in that, and just noticing the prayers said a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, being alive and vivacious today. So feel the sense of time, intention, and peace. And we welcome the highest possible good right here, right now. So if we could just feel everything, perhaps I'm focusing on the cells in our own body, just feeling spaciousness within the cells and around the cells. That there's room for the good to come in. There's room in our thoughts. There's room in dream time. That there's room. Wonderful. If you could notice the whale smiling. And if we could feel right now, we'll continue with our prayer work, our intention work. If we could just notice the whale communicating telepathically to you with incredible love. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. Wonderful. Let's notice once again those colorful angels and guides and goddesses. Really lovely colors. Let's notice them perhaps going to families, your family, every person in a family, every person in a household. Be the family being in 20 different places, even different continents. We'll just notice love going to every single member of that family, your family, every member of your household, or building, or complex, including pets, including cats and chickens and dogs. And we'll just notice that goodness being here. And if we could notice also Archangel Michael ready to meet all of us in dream time and escort us there and hold space for us there. So we'll just breathe into that. And we'll let something brand new happen right now. And if we could notice, the whale sharing with your physical body, so physical body to physical body, the whale's elongated nervous system, and the fact that perhaps this whale is not carrying any stress, it's not holding on to stress. And if we could not see that as good or bad, but very simply as informative, and with generosity, if we could receive or perhaps let the whale's body influence our own bodies. So, any way, shape, or form where we are holding tension, have tension, or feeling quite sensitive, we could just let the whale's state of being influence our own state of being. And just noticing what that's like. And we'll let something brand new happen right now. And if we could notice colorful guides coming to you, one of whom was Archangel Michael, if we could just notice Archangel Michael and the other colorful guides truly individualizing your energy, releasing the energy of other people. And it being okay to individualize. So if we could, in this moment right now, just step back, lean back, move away from anything that is a problem or feels like a problem, and just give it room, letting solutions come forward from the angels, from the colorful guides and goddesses, handing over anything that feels like a problem. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you solve a problem like this person, this institution, this government, this group of people, this neighbor? Let's just take in our breath. Let's just hand anything that feels like a problem over to the angels, to the guides, and to the goddesses. And we'll just welcome the space of release and relief, and enjoy this space of stillness and perhaps silence, and trusting that solutions are here. Wonderful. So we'll just breathe in. And if we could notice very simply with a circle of guides around you, let's come back to just noticing the arc of angels, the rainbow of angels above you. We could just notice all those angels introducing, like it's brand new, the energy of calm, the presence of flow, a great sense of productivity, being present with ourselves right now for the rest of this evening, letting the highest good happen, curating our experience, recognizing it's safe for things to go well. It's safe for us to feel good. It's safe for us to have individualized energy. It's safe for good things to happen. And with wonderful peace, perfect clarity, and outstanding joy, we celebrate now. And in this space of now, in this presence of now, we welcome the highest possible good. So let's notice the whale, the enormity of the whale. And comparing size is not the equation or the activity, but if we could notice the enormity of the whale, mainly the whale's presence, let's just notice to the whale, to the angels, to the goddesses, to the guides, your life has the same enormity. And if we could just notice that I'm editing, don't need to edit. Um, God doesn't need to do us favors, but God can help. The angels can help. So if we could just release whatever sense of negotiation might be present and just notice that it's okay for chickens to heal. It's okay for there to be institutions to do their absolute best. It's okay to be excited to have a potential good new job. It's okay to feel good right now. It's okay to have a good rest of your evening and a good night's sleep. It's okay for to feel clear and grounded and peaceful. It's okay. It's okay to receive help. It's okay for great things to happen. So if we could just notice what it's like to just indeed step away from any sense of negotiation and just allow and recognize that as a sensitive person that you add to the world, it's okay to receive in perfect balance. That the mindfulness that we have helps. And it's okay to let that flow perfectly. With wonderful generosity and perfect ease. Let's very simply say two things out loud. I align myself with love. Three things. I am part of love. I circulate love. And with great generosity, ease, and grace, we'll say out loud to the colorful guides and goddesses and angels, to the arc of angels, the rainbow of angels, into the blue whale, we'll say out loud to all these beings, thank you so much. And with wonderful clarity, perfect peace, and great joy, we thank the presence of Mother, Father, God, and all the archangels and ascended masters. We thank as well the angelic realm, the elemental realm, our ancestors, spirit guides, animal guides, and guardian angels. We thank you for this opportunity, for wonderful peace, perfect ease, and loving joy. And with happiness and grace, we celebrate life, and we indeed ask for this or something better right now in all directions of time. And so it is.